When playing in the 1991 World Singles against Ian Schuback, I was faced with a situation, having lost the first set after being 6-0 down, got back to 6-all and lost it 7-6. In the second set, I was faced with this situation here, as we can see. I'd played 3 very good balls within 2 or 3 inches. Ian Schuback had driven, put my chalker into the ditch, which is marked with the red marker, Jack also, again with the white marker, and I had 3 options which to play. I could have drawn the shot for an easy 2, which I thought was the easiest shot at the time. Secondly, I could have driven the ball off and scored 3 shots. However, I did opt to play, which I think is probably one of the most difficult shots, and that was a controlled weight shot. Bearing in mind I was 3-2 ahead, if I'd kept my ball on the green, I was going to score 4, and I was going to win the set. I'm going to demonstrate for you how I played the shot, and hopefully the end result will be shown. The blue ball has now moved into the ditch and is now a dead ball, which leaves me holding the 4 shots which are required to win the set. I was very happy, and it was a great achievement for me to play that shot so successfully.
And here's another look at that marvellous Richard Corsie ball. Remember that the yellow ball in the ditch is a toucher and therefore counts. The only Schuback ball on the green is the black. If Corsie can remove it and stay on the green, he scores 4. And that, of course, is exactly what he did. The black ball not a toucher, so it's dead and is removed, and 4 shots remain for yellow, and Richard Corsie has gone for the all-or-nothing shot and made it count, just as he did in the 1993 final. In that final, his opponent was Jim McCann, a fellow Scot who had played very well all week, but was trailing 2-1 in the final.
And I think he's laid one. And it's signalled by the umpiring marker. It is 1. Brilliant.
Corsie, of course, has the final bowl of the end. He's going to strike that bowl off for the championship. Got it! What a way to win the world title! The man who is known for his drawing ability, in the end, used firm tactics, a strike, taking a single bowl off the green for 2 shots, and those 2 shots give Richard Corsie the set, the match, and the championship. The World Championship for the 3rd time, and a first prize of £24,000.
Morning, John.
Good morning, Richard.
Morning, Margaret.
Richard, nice to meet you.
Morning, Betty.
Nice to meet you, Richard.
Morning, Archie. How are you? Welcome to Fintry. Today we're going to do 2 exercises which I'm particularly keen on, and I feel will probably benefit you in the future. Firstly, we're going to do the freezing of the head exercise. The reason it's frozen, the leads and seconds have played, we froze the head at this stage. Reds at this position are 1 up, playing the last end. Blues holding 1. Archie, Margaret, use are reds. John, Betty, use are blue. Okay? Archie, it's now your 3rd to play. Leads and second have played, remember. Could you instruct Margaret what she's going to play, and just let me hear your opinion.
Right, Margaret, we're 1 shot upon the game. What we can't afford to do is to turn that ball in for another shot. So what I'm wanting is a percentage shot here, and I'm asking you to play the backhand with enough weight to guarantee you reaching that ball. If you fall a bit tight, you have a chance of turning that into the head. If you fall further tight, you still could be a valuable ball in the head.
Okay then, Archie, what shot are you asking Margaret to play then?
I'm asking her to play a guaranteed length shot in the backhand.
Margaret, are you happy with that shot?
Well, you want me to actually go to turn the ball, or am I just looking for the draw, which can either wick off that and get the shot, or trail it to get the 2 back balls?
It's a drawing weight to land 2 feet behind the jack.
Okay, Margaret, I'm just going to pick up on that last shot that you said where you wanted to draw the shot 68 inches behind the jack, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're playing the draw, looking at Archie's options, lifting the front ball into the head, if you were drawing, you wouldn't have enough pace to lift that in for the shot. I'm just going to ask your opposition skip, John, What shot would you not like them to play?
Which I would not like them to play.
Not like them to play.
Well, I would not like the shot that Margaret was wanting to play, the draw around behind the jack.
Yeah. What about you, Betty?
I was the same, because I feel if it lands in front of the red ball, it could end up short.
Right.
Margaret's ball would end up short, taking it from us.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go with Margaret's shot, all right? Because it seems to be the one that you're happier with.
Well, I can see it better.
Okay. The good news is we're going to be playing from this short distance here. You're not going to go to the other end, okay?
Right.
So this mat here is for playing off the backhand. This mat here is playing off the forehand. Margaret's elected to draw on the back. Pick your ball, Margaret, and draw us a shot. Good, well done. That has changed the head quite considerably. Red, having been one shot up playing this last end, now holding the shot. John, it's a totally different position for you now. You're one down in the game and one down in the head. What's your next option here? What are you going to ask Betty to play?
I'd prefer Betty to play a backhand shot now with just about a yard of running onto it to take the jack possibly through to between the two blue balls at the back, through behind the head.
Okay, Betty, can I bring you in on this? Stand in the middle. You're going to look at this from the centre, okay? What's your preferred shot here?
Right. I would play that backhand short.
Right.
Coming up to try and touch the jack. You know, I'm just needing it touched a wee bit towards one blue ball there.
Bearing in mind, okay, red's one up, short ball in front of you, you turn it in, two down, you lose the game.
I think I would be quite confident playing the backhand to maybe get in front of
Backhand
Margaret's
draw.
ball, because if I do touch the jack, it's going to go to my blue
Well,
ball
if
there.
you're confident of
Definitely.
playing it, Betty, you play it.
Right.
John, that's nice instructions and nice encouragement. I hope you would use that in a normal game. Okay. Okay, Archie. Betty was over the pace, but again, she was in the area and she got a result. She's now removed your red ball, and she's now in a position where she's lying two shots. You're now holding a match-winning position. Again, you're now going to ask Margaret what shot she's going to play, what she's happy playing with. If you'd like to come back into the centre again, we'll discuss the shots which are available to us.
Well, the
Come on, Betty, come and have a look at it. You're playing it.
You could play exactly the same shot as you played the last time. If anything, it's slightly easier this time in that you've got a larger shoulder to hold. And that would be the shot I would opt for. We've got the other options that we spoke about before, but you played the last shot successfully. I would ask you to play that shot again.
I would agree. It was the same shot.
Yeah. Well done, Margaret. Good stuff. Okay, Betty, you selected a heavy shot. If you could come onto the mat. This is your target area here. This is your own ball. You want enough weight to push this ball onto the jack or come through and take the jack yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Very unlucky.
2 shots later, and does Archie agree that there's a shot on the forehand?
Nice draw on the floor.
A nice draw on the floor, and I could draw. Actually, if it was Richard Corsie, I could draw just right behind the
I don't think.
jack.
I think you'd be pretty unsuccessful at that. Betty, come on and rescue your husband here.
Well, we're lying the shot, so I wouldn't go near that at all. And I feel John will go ditch length again because he doesn't really have any other alternative. So I would draw between my own ball and the ditch as insurance
Okay,
for John playing a heavy ball.
and you're not worried about
I
getting
don't want to go near that ball because we're lying and I couldn't see us making it any better than it is.
Nicely played, Archie.
It's easy from there.
Good stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, John, in you come. One down on the end. What are you going to play?
It's got to be the same shot as the last time.
On the back?
On the backhand, to try and come off the blue ball and try and chip the red one out.
You in agreement with that, Betty?
I'm in agreement with it. The only danger is if John touches the red ball, which is short at the moment, the jack could bounce back and the red ball could also go, I believe, giving them 2 shots.
The game's against us as it is, Betty.
It's
We're one
against
down
us,
just
so
now.
maybe you've just got to go for it. You know? From this angle, difficult shot, I would think, to get the shot out.
Has he any other option?
I don't see any other option. Maybe coming in off the blue ball, but very difficult, no. I would just go for the shot John suggests.
Okay, John, on you go and play it. This time, you're going to the other end to play it. Okay?
I'll need to say that.
I don't think you want this one back, John. Well done. John, well done. That was an excellent shot. I'd have been proud of that myself. Well done, John.
Good ball, well played.
Thank you, Margaret. Well done, John. Thanks, Archie.
I'd just like to say, John, that was an excellent way to finish. We've enjoyed the exercise. These have all played great shots. Red was one up playing that end. Blue now scoring 1. A nice way to finish. A nice friendly draw. Okay, well done.
You've now been playing bowls at the top level for very nearly 10 years. Do you still enjoy the game as much?
Yeah, I enjoy it very much, Dougie. I think the day I stop enjoying it, I'll stop playing.
And yet there must be more pressure on you now, surely.
Yeah, there isn't. I've been world champion. I can always be sold on that fact. Bob Sutherland and people were world champions 83, 84, and they're doing really well at the game now on the back of their world championship win.
So you're confident about the future then?
Certainly not on the tournament side of things, because obviously we don't have as many tournaments. But on other avenues within the game, yes, I am.
So in other words, prize money is not enough to live on?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, definitely not. I'd have to win the world championship every single year.
Is that disappointing? The fact that perhaps there isn't quite the media interest and prize money available that there once was?
Yeah, it is disappointing because it's a well-played sport. A lot of people play it and it gets good viewing figures on the television, so yeah, it is.
What do you do away from the game? What are your hobbies?
Well, I didn't have any till I moved down here. I run a golf course here, so I felt I had no option but to try and take up the golf. So I've tried the golf.
No, you took to bowls very quickly. You're not going to tell us that you've taken to golf just as quickly as well.
No, it's a hard game. Somebody asked me if I was the green ranger the other day. I was lifting that much turf.
What about other interests other than golf?
I've always played the organ. I started as maybe about 12 years old and went to lessons for a few years. And, I'll have a wee dabble at the organ if I have time.
Purely for your own amusement, or do you play for friends?
Oh no, well, it depends on the occasion, you know. It depends how much drink I've had. All right, Beth, you could deliver the jack to me, please.
In the Phantom 4 exercise, the 4 bowlers play a phantom match against Richard, who places his bowls in order to make it more difficult for the 4 playing against him.
Betty's opted for a full length this time. We'll take it back to the 6-foot line. Okay. I'll always play the first ball because it doesn't make sense if I play it second, because I'll always have the last ball and I can place it where I want. So again. Okay, Betty.
Okay, Betty. About 2 yards, Betty.
Okay. The reason I'm going to place this ball where I'm placing it, Betty's just opted to play the backhand, putting a small degree of difficulty, just putting the ball on the line, but still enough room, possibly for Betty to clear it.
That bull's about 2 yards, about this much short. You can still play it, you can get round it. The easier shot's the draw. If you feel happier in that, play it. It's a good try, Betty. Gives us a good back bill.
I'll just say to you there, Archie, before Betty played that one, you gave her the choice, and I'm pleased you did, because Betty was happier playing that side. That's a good point to remember. Keeping your playing partners happy keeps a better atmosphere within the rink. I'm now going to place my next ball. I'm going to make it count. I'm now holding 3 shots. Again, degree of difficulty, but not as difficult as the one I've previously placed.
Right, Margaret, the shot's still the draw. It's still open in both hands. If you prefer this hand, that's probably the hand to play. This is a good ball coming into the area. Excellent ball, well played.
Well done, Margaret. Great ball. That's a great ball under pressure. And it's important, Archie, again, you're encouraging Margaret, make her feel good, tell her well played, congratulate her, you know, and that makes her feel all the better for playing her next ball. Unfortunately, it was such a good ball, it's going to have to come away. I've played another great ball in here. I've managed to come inside here. I've lifted the blue ball into this position. Again, I'm now holding 3 shots again.
Now, the head's changed quite a bit now. We've still got the option that we could come in with a draw in that hand, which is a wee bit more difficult than your previous shot. You must play a yard on.
Could I just stop you there? When you say a yard, Archie, do you mean exactly a yard at 36 inches? You know, what are you saying to Margaret when you're asking her to play a yard?
I mean, really, with weight, controlled weight.
Controlled weight, so if she was playing controlled weight, she could possibly lose her ball in the ditch. Right. Okay? 36 inches, described from this end. I would tell Margaret, you know, bearing in mind all these people on the other greens, it's not going to be able to hear it. Place the hand at 36 inches or a yard, near as possible. This is the way we want you to play, Margaret. If you're successful, you're not going to lose your ball. If unsuccessful, we're going to finish in this position here anyway.
Right, I want you to play the bull with the weight. If it was finishing, it would finish in this point here. Coming inside the brown bull, no further than there. That was a good try, and you haven't lost your bull.
Now again, Margaret has now, she's played a ball with that, she's opened it up. So therefore, it's up to me to put that one back in. But again, Margaret, well done. The weight was good, just a little bit over. Nice line, a nice shot. I'm then going to put something back in here again.
Well, Jock, I think probably the head's building up against him. So, what do you think? Just, would you quite happy with controlled weight again coming in there? Well, again, don't lose your ball.
Remember, bearing in mind, Jock, 1, 2, 3 against you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, the option is just to draw into the head through the hole, through the gap here.
I might try that with the first one.
Try that with the first shot.
Yes.
It's not, they're not going to lose your ball like that.
Right.
Well done. Nice ball. Well done, Margaret.
Well done, ladies.
That was a great first ball. Ah, your first ball was excellent.
Aye, close.
A very good effort again with the second one.
This is useful, Jock. Good try, hard lines. Still haven't lost the ball. Good try.
On this occasion, I'm now holding 3 shots. John's opted to play with the draw. I'm now going to make him think again and give him another option. I'm in a position where I have to protect these 3 shots. I'm now looking at this position. 4 blues. If the jacks move back, I'm going to lose 4 or 5 shots. I'm now going to put a ball in here to protect the position. Not only to protect the position, but to make John think, was that the correct shot I played, or was it the wrong shot? Again, I'm going to leave that entirely up to you, Archie.
Right. We've now got a ball covering our back bulls, Jock. not such a great advantage if we take the jack through. I'm still really looking for another bull as close to the jack as possible. You were that much heavy your last one. If you can adjust that amount, your bull was good.
Again, Archie, if I'm asking John to draw, quite clearly, if I go down to the back, put my hand at the back of the white and instruct with my right hand to play the backhand, it's quite obvious to John that, I'm asking John to draw. So other than just say, that could be anything, give him clear instructions. Nice drawing there. Bearing in mind, it's very noisy. Okay?
Okay, Jock. I want you to draw a shot in the backhand, just on your last bull. That's where I want you to finish. You know the adjustment you've got to make. So just a bit heavy, Jock. Good try.
Again here, John's failed on the draw shot, but now puts me in a position where he has now 4 or 5 balls behind the white to my 1. And I must ask myself, do I stop him playing the draw? Do I stop him playing the drive? On this occasion, I'm holding 3. He's already had 2 attempts at drawing. I'm going to stop him playing the drive. That's where I see the most danger. I'm going to put the block in here. I'm quite happy to see him drawing.
Well, he's done it again for us. He's reduced it now really to one practical option, and that is just the draw. So you're hoping I'm a bit luckier than you, Jock.
A good point when he does get to the other end, John, is you can't see the jack. If you could sort of give an imaginary line on the weight, and the ideal thing is to put your foot out, and just let him see, one here, John, he's playing the back, drawing here, there's an imaginary line where the weight is.
That's the line, Archie.
Try and put your foot that way, John, put your right foot in, like that, and let him see it,
Okay.
It was a good attempt, Archie. Weight was very, very good on that. Just looking back before Archie plays his last ball, okay, if I had been skipping that and I'd seen 3 balls failing, I would have probably, after the first or second one, says I'm going to have a go at that. Bearing in mind the position, before I'd put the red ball in, I would have been in quite a mess if you'd taken the jack through.
Right.
You now have another ball. You failed again with your draw. I'm now going to make it a touch simpler. Okay, I'm going to move the one which I have blocked, okay? I'm then going to take my other ball in and just go around the back of his. And I'm going to block the draw. Okay, Arch. Now, we're going to give you a shot here. Timing it inside and turning the jack through, okay? Bearing in mind you've now had 5 attempts at that. This is only 1 attempt. Let's see how you get on with it.
Just remember, I'm not right up course.
You can do that all right, Archie. That's okay, Archie. We're going to have a wee talk about that. Just come up and have a look at this, Archie. You've now lifted my back red one. Okay. Now, if you had have done that earlier, you would have been in a far superior position. Fair enough, it was lucky. Okay.
Right.
When you've seen the attempts, you should have come in there right away. John, open it up. Even if you never got a result, lifted a couple out. You're in a far superior position now, and I'd have been in severe difficulty. So it's trying to...
Better doing that. I still have all the opportunity to, if it goes wrong, still to correct it.
Yeah. It's just you trying to analyse what to play and what you think's correct at the right time.
Right.
And again, communication between the 4 of you. Have a chat about what you think's right, and hopefully you'll come out with the right result.
3 shots to us.
That's it. Well done.
Good, thank you.
Just a last thought, Richard. We've seen you coaching in the course of the last hour or so. We've heard your thoughts on your own career. What about your thoughts on bowls generally? Ideas for changes, perhaps, in the game?
One of the problems in the game is that no matter where you go throughout the world, there's so many variations. You know, Australia's can be 31 up, World Championships 25 up, 21 ups, national times. You know, so many different variations. And I think if we're all playing on the same level, it would be good. And I think some of the things that the top players have recognised was they enjoy playing in sets now. It's more exciting, television picks it up quicker, and it's enjoyable for the viewer to watch. And I think if the associations looked at that format, they in turn could benefit from the sponsorship in television.